Welcome everybody. My name is Thundershoot and/or Eric Sager, depends on what you want to call me that day. Today we have the TRM 3 mirrors manufacturer Neutron. This is a liner lock. Let's go ahead and go over some stats about the knife. The overall length today is about 7 inches. The blade length is 3 inches. Cutting edge is about 2.875. Blade thickness is real thin. It's 0.09, and wow, it's made with 20 CV. It's a drop point blade, flat ground, and a stone wash finish, right? Like, this is an awesome knife. Wow. It's one of those knives that it's gonna be a little tough to review because I was blown away by this knife, guys. I don't understand. I still love this knife today. We'll see how it goes. Okay. That's how it got to me. Man, wow. This is probably one of my oldest knives in my collection. It's probably 4 years old now because this is the Neutron 1. Remember, they came out multiple variants and multiple configurations of this knife. And this is the version 1, right? Version 1. This knife, ouch. Woo, that's sharp. This knife came to me, but I actually bought it from a person off Facebook Marketplace or Facebook forums, I think Knife Traders, and I have loved it ever since. It's a great knife. Let's do some side-by-side comparisons. For right now, I have the Benchmade Mini Bug out, right? Give me 1 second, guys. I was not ready for this, but that's the Benchmade Mini Bug out. So you can see about the some size, right? So let's just go ahead and think about that. I'm going to go ahead and grab, for the channel's sake, my favorite knife of all time, the Chris Reeves Small Sabenza. So you can see it's about the same size. It's a little bit thicker in this diameter, but it's still a really, really solid knife. Let's go down with the Benchmade full-size bug out. This one for a review sample. So it's actually pretty, it's again, oops, whoop, nah, that's why. So the same size as the full-size bug out. The ergos are going to be a little bit better though. So that's about the size comparisons for you. Go ahead and, we always do the positive negative about every knife. This one's going to be difficult for me personally because this is one of my favorite knives. The negatives, shoot, honestly, I think it's too thin. I thought it when I originally bought this knife, I really thought that it was going to be too thick. Sorry, I didn't think I was going to have an issue with being too thin. But honestly, folks, like it's way more thin than I thought. Like, look at the thinness, even compared to the bug out. So again, considering my all-time favorite knives here, you can kind of see all three of these knives. You can see how it's just so thin. It's good to carry. The other downside is going to be the availability of these knives. I honestly can say that it's gonna be a short video because that is the only two negatives I really have to have. The TRM Atom and Neutron, or TRM in general, as a USA made company, I have no concerns or issues with them at all. I think they're great quality control, but damn, they're hard to get. I really don't appreciate small companies like this blasting out a knife and YouTube reviewers just going for it, and then us people that can't get it right. Another up of it, honestly though, is the scales. So let's go and do the ups. So so the availability is down. It's a little bit too thin. It's the only two downs that I have. Let's go do the positives, right? If you can get a hold of these, the Atom and/or the TRM Nuetron 2 or whatever, you can basically pick the knife you want. I mean, you want a thin knife, cool. What scales do you want? Micarta, carbon. This is showing the carbon fiber, JG10. Literally any scales you guys want on this knife, you can get. Titanium, micarta, carbon fiber, G10. It's crazy how much aftermarket you're going to see on a lot of people's disassemblies, which I haven't started doing, which I might do. I don't know. But these actually scales come off right here, and they hot swaps. I mean, this screw and this screws come off, which is going to in turn take this front scale off. It's going to leave two screws. It's going to leave two openings, and you're just going to hot swap them. I have about 5 or 6 different pairs of scales. Honestly, you can get a pair of scales for the week or the day you want to do it. Honestly, that's pretty cool. Another positive side, it is made in my home country, US of A, right, guys? As you know, I'm from Portland area, not from Portland. Remember that. But it is made in the United States. That's another good one. I like supporting my home country. Again, it's about effort, not geometry, because I do have some Chinese knives that can compete with this. But that's again one of my favorite ones. Another biggest factor here, folks, it's actually a 20 CV blade. I think that's their base model, which is great. Like, great. I love 20 CV. It's one of my favorite blade steels. It's probably one of the best steels on the market. I think every blade weirdo out there is going to argue that there's some blade coming out. It's going to be super popular, whatever, right? But 20 CV to me is a good all around steel, right? It's not the best, whatever, but it's definitely really, really good. Another positive, a thinly ground blade, as you can see here on the camera. I'm going to go ahead and show you that on the camera. It's really, really thin, really thin and easy to use. It's really thin. It's good to cutting. Again, USA made blade, swappable scales. The blade is great. That's the best things about the TRM. I think there's honestly there's one more thing I'm feeling right now on camera, but it's okay. Oh, and the Msrp price, honestly, like it's great for 170 if you can find them, right? Quote air quote. If you can find them, the price for this. So you get a 20 CV blade, you get the basically scales you want to the swappable scales, USA made, thin stock. This is a great EDC blade right here. Final thoughts on the knife. I thought this was to be my one and done knife. This guy, as we all know, has now taken the fall for that or the love for that. I do only carry this small Sebenza now, but if you're looking for a one and done top tier manufacturer, top tier company knife, this is the way to go. Honestly, this is great. Again, if you can find them, right? Like I said, you guys have a great night. My name is Thunder Sheet with Eric Sager. Again, somebody comment on the knife videos and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll do something cool if somebody actually does comment. Again, have a good night, guys.